Hello my dear students, welcome to NIEVS Homeschool. This is your first class in your new class, okay? I welcome you to your new class, class 7, okay? Today this is Rowsan Khandaker, your English teacher. Today I am going to take a class of class 7, English second paper, for English second paper, okay? So without any further ado, let's get started. This class is for half yearly examination 2022 and this is a class for class 7. Subject is English second paper, topic is sentence discussion. This is lecture number 1 and homework number 1, and this is teacher's name Rowsan Khandaker, my mobile number and today's date. So students, you know that you have a part in your English second part that, which is changing sentence. So before studying or before knowing about the rules to change, how to change sentences, you need to know about sentences very well. Because if you don't have any strong basic knowledge on different kinds of sentences, you cannot do well in changing sentences. So for our basic knowledge, today we will discuss sentences. So what is sentences? Tell me. Sentences, we have learned till this class what is sentences. Sentences is to be a sentence, you need to fulfill 3 conditions. Number 1 is it should be a group of words. So a sentence contains group of words. This is the first condition. And what is the second condition? Second condition is it must contain at least subject and verb. Without subject and verb, a group of words cannot be a sentence. Okay. And lastly and most importantly, it should make a complete sense. Okay. So if these 3 conditions are fulfilled, then we can say this is a sentence. Okay. And now according to meaning, there is 5 kinds of sentences. Number 1 is assertive sentence, you know about it. Number 2 is interrogative sentence. Number 3 is imperative sentence. Number 4 is optative sentence, and lastly number 5 is imperative sentence. So now we will discuss about these 5 types of or 5 kinds of sentence in details. Okay, what is assertive sentence? What does it do? Okay, what does it mean? Assertive sentence actually gives statement. If your sentence is a statement, a common statement, a simple statement, then you can call it an assertive sentence. Okay, so we got to know that the sentence which gives statement is called assertive sentences, and there is a common structure of this, which is subject. There should be a subject, then after subject we will place verb, then the other words. Okay, so and we can add that there is 2 kinds or 2 types of assertive sentence. What is it? Number 1 is affirmative, number 2 is negative. You know about it. Okay, and what is affirmative? Affirmative is a sentence which gives a positive meaning or sense. Okay, which actually express positive meaning or sense. This is affirmative. And what is negative sentence? Negative sentence is a sentence which gives negative meaning or negative sense. Here comes the example of these 2 sentences. First one is he goes to school regularly. So this gives a positive meaning. That means he goes to school. there is no negative sense or negative meaning. So the first one is affirmative. The first one is affirmative. Okay, and let's see the second example. He does not go to school regularly. This is a negative form of this first one. Okay, so he does not go to school regularly. Here you can see that here is a not is used here. So this contains a negative meaning or negative sense. That's why we can call it negative sentence. Okay. So we have learned, so far we have learned about different types of assertive sentences. Now let's move on to interrogative sentence. Okay, what is interrogative sentence? Interrogative sentence is a sentence which asks questions. Okay, what is it? Interrogative sentence is the sentences which ask questions. Okay, and there will be one question mark. Okay, in interrogative sentence, a question mark is a must. If you see a question mark at the end of the sentences, you can say that this is an interrogative sentences. And this sentence, what is the structure of the interrogative sentence? Interrogative sentence starts with WH words or auxiliary verb. What is it? It starts with WH words, which are what, why, how, which, this type of words and or auxiliary verbs. Now see the first example. Why didn't he answer my calls? So it starts with why. That means it starts with a WH word and it ends with a question mark here. Okay, and what is the second example? Is he ill now? So is an auxiliary verb. This is why we can call these two sentences interrogative sentence. Okay, so let's move on to imperative sentence. What is imperative sentence? Imperative sentence is a sentence which expresses order, advice, request, proposal, etc. Okay, so the sentence which expresses order, advice, request or any kind of proposal, we can call it imperative sentence. Okay, and imperative sentence, what is the structure of imperative sentence? The structure of imperative sentence, it begins with a verb or let. Okay, let is also a verb, but it begins with a verb or let. For example, shut the door. So here shut is a verb. What is that? Shut is a verb. So there is no subject here. There is a subject, but the subject is omitted here. Okay, the subject is absent here. Okay, in imperative sentence we cannot use any subject before the verb. It will start with a verb. Okay, and it can also start or begin with let. Okay, these are two structure of imperative sentences. Okay, and the other example is let me sing a song. Okay, these two sentences are examples of imperative sentence. Now comes the turn of optative sentence. What is optative sentence? Optative sentence is a sentence which expresses wish, prayer or blessings. What is it? The sentence which expresses wish, prayer, blessings, it will be called optative sentence. Okay, what is the example of optative sentence? May you pass the examination. May you pass the examination. This is an wish or prayer. Okay, and long live Bangladesh. This is also a prayer or wish. So these two examples are from optative sentence. And now the last kind of sentences is exclamatory sentences. So what is exclamatory sentence? Exclamatory sentence is a sentence which expresses sudden feelings. Okay, so this is important, which express sudden feelings of mind. Okay, and surprise, joy or sorrow. So any kind of sudden feelings is included and will be included in exclamatory sentences. Like look at the example, dear students. Here, oh, it is very sad. So here is a oh. So oh, and here is another thing you have to keep in mind, that this exclamatory thing will be here included here, okay, at the last or in the middle, okay, and it can also start with what a or how. Okay, so if you see things like that, and if the sentence is expressing a sudden feelings like what a beautiful garden it is, how smart he looks, so these kind of sentences are will be included in exclamatory sentences. So my dear students, now today's discussion ends here. Here is your homework number 1. There I have given 10 sentences here. You have to identify these sentences and you need to write the sentences in your homework copy, and beside it you will write the name of the sentences, in which part or in which kinds these sentences will be included. Okay, so you have to submit your homework on Saturday. Okay, so keep in mind that you submit your homework on Saturday. Okay, so that is it. That is all for today, my dear students. Till then, read attentively and be at home. Stay healthy, stay safe. Thank you for watching.